my mind, like when I think about, if I'm addressing a large audience, as a leader, what do I want the behavior to be? Let me create two kind of competing cultures, right? There's many different versions, but I'm going to put two up. One is command and control, right? Everything is top down. A different way to think about it, though, is where autonomy is distributed. Think of it, and here I think I've talked to Andy. I've shown you videos on this, but look up a video, like for anyone listening, go to YouTube and look up athletes doing the same thing at the same time. And you watch these videos, and it's crazy. Like it's like you get a basketball clip, and all 5 players literally take the same step at exactly the same moment. And the reason they do that, so it turns out in sports, because things are happening at the speed of sport, you don't have the luxury of somebody calling out the play and telling you what to go do. So everybody has to have a common understanding of a couple of things. They have to understand situationally what's going on. And then they have to understand what did they do in that situation. And then if you can get an organization to operate that way, then as a leader, you can make them, aware of, in these situations, we do whatever. And then here's the situation we're in now. Then you can drive autonomous decision making that's all coordinated. And so in my mind, the real goal, and the reason that I talk differently at all hands, the real goal is to get everybody aware, right? What do we do when? Like, why do we do it? Why do we do it? Because if they understand the why, then they'll always arrive at the same what, if you do it well enough anyway.
Yeah.
And then 2, what situation are we in? So if you understand kind of why we're doing it, and then you understand what situation we're in, then independently you can apply it to your individual role. And so I'm not telling you here is the thing. I'm telling you here are the conditions, which you might not be always looking at. And then as an individual, you can internalize that and you can translate it to what it is you're doing. And then 3, you can apply it on your own. So you leave thinking, I know a thing that I can go use. So it doesn't feel like there's this gap, this canyon, between what someone's saying and then what I'm doing, 5 minutes later when I leave.